Yeah, we the dolls you've been warned about. Step back when the queens roll out. Beans in the booth, I'm serving heat. Stir the scene with every tweet. Sharp wit, slick fit, I don't miss. Drama magnet, seal it with a kiss. We the low up, temp jaws, vibe so raw. Speak our mind, drop jaws, break law. Beans and pub star, running the yard. No filters, no fear, just playing hard. Pub star here, strut like a star. Bark with grace, I raise the bar. Chains clink, glowless, smooth drive. I don't just trend, I thrive. Clicks and likes, yeah, we play the game. Digital divas, carving our name. No scripts, just flips. We reinvent every bar, every beat, heaven sent. We the lockout dolls, vibes so raw. Speak our mind, drop jaws, break law. Beans and pub star, running the yard. No filters, no fear, just playing hard. Lockout dolls, ruling the feed. Two names, one creed, we lead. Lockout dolls, best believe. When we drop, the net don't breathe.
Welcome, all of our Barbie brats and bros. Welcome to Lolcow Dolls. Today is going to be a similar show to what happened yesterday in regards to the tier list, but today, instead of doing a female tier list, we're going to do a male tier list. Now, my vibes may be a little bit off because today we had a little bit of contention between the girls. Sweet Tea is going to be a little bit late today. She had an appointment. And then Pupstar was almost not going to stream with me because of the thumbnail. But let's check in on Miss Pupstar herself and see how she's feeling. Pupstar? Pupstar?
Girl, let's not. I'm right here. I would always show up. Let's not try and use that for content. Let's not do that. Thank you. It'd be greatly appreciated.
I mean,
But aside from that, I'm not sure whether tension there would be. I mean, Sweet Tea did voice like at the very end of the day actually that she does have an appointment, so she would be 30 minutes late. She's on the way home. So that's frustrating, but shit happens. I know I'm not the one that can sit here and judge. But we do have Batgirl coming on today. Well, actually, never mind. Batgirl literally just DM'd me. So I guess the vibes are off. She will not be able to make it because she has an appointment. So she will be here tomorrow. So off the dome, I guess we have to resort to our docket. And we had a lovely tension between our docket team today as well. So maybe just the vibes for today are catty all around.
exactly. So in the docket, we have some YouTube drama. We have some more foodie beauty. I decided to add some Girl World items to the docket because even though it was like a 51 to a 49%, some people did like it. And because it was so close, it's really hard to tell. So foodie beauty, we're going to talk about that and some LCU drama, as well as the whole TikTok thing that we did not get to touch on yesterday. And I'm pretty sure that is all.
My audio is very low. If you could turn it up.
Mm-hmm. And before we start, we did have a couple of people chiming in. We had Claudia, which is a member now. Thank you so much, Claudia. And we also have Sterling, who became a cash cow. Sterling, you didn't have to do that. I remember. Oh, now my.
I love Sterling. Sterling's awesome.
Sterling is awesome. She legitimately told me, she was like, hey, just to let you know, like, I've been juggling some. What did she say exactly? She said, I've been juggling some memberships. I need to cut down on some because financially I can't do it. And I told her, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, we have all the love in the world for all of our members, all of our viewers. Like, we love everybody the same. And I even told her, like, if you ever need anything from me, like, just reach out. We also have Hemi Zach with the locale gifted memberships 5. Thank you so much. So, is there anything you want to talk about before we get to the docket?
No, I'm pulling up the docket right now. There's nothing in particular. I mean, we just gonna rock with it. I'm excited for our tier list today, though. We're gonna be doing both. We have to do both. Someone didn't want to do both, but we have to do both just to keep it, fun all around.
Mm-hmm.
But no, is there anything pressing you would like to address? I think for once in the LCU, maybe today's a calm day. Actually, I heard something with Roxy happened again this morning. Chat was a little bit fired about that, but I didn't get the gist of what went on, if you know anything.
I didn't hear anything about Roxy. Something that I did hear about was she's low and TTS is not working. TTS is
Xylee reacts to the tier list. Lovely.
yeah, Xylee did react to the tier list. So the tier list was
I
based
think
off
we should
of
start with that.
okay.
Yeah, let's do that. My flower's coming out.
I wanted to wait until Sweet Tea was here so she can, see the reaction to her own tier list, but let's actually pull this up.
Rank all the female hosts in beauty.
Yes! Let's go!
Jesus Christ.
The ugliest such a huge stem that I have to hook it into my headband a little bit.
Let me share the screen real quick.
I don't like it. I'm not sure I like this flower today. I just don't have a flower that matches except for my blue one. But it's on my crown, so I can't take it off.
Okay, so real quick, Xylee reacted to the tier list that Sweet Tea made of her, of all the female hosts, but she was placed in F tier, and this was her reaction to that.
Which is
Rank
bullshit.
all the female hosts in beauty.
Yes! Let's go! I'm the ugliest woman in the LCU! Let's go! I made it! Ma, I made it! I made it!
You're not just the ugliest woman, Xylee.
Oh!
You're not just the ugliest woman.
Oh!
Who is the most beautiful woman according to Sweet Tea?
Becky!
And who's right
She
smack
said,
dab
"Well,
in the
I'm
middle
like-"
there? Top of the middle.
Top of the middle? Okay, first of all, Zoe should be S tier.
Oh, Crazy
I'm
Void.
sorry.
Crazy.
Just out of okay. Zoe is the prettiest queen in the LCU.
Go.
Period, point blank, period. I'm sorry. She's the prettiest one. All right.
I agree. So Zoe is a very pretty little kitty, and
Zoe, I want to know what Zoe looks like. But is Zoe actually a cat or?
yeah, she was in the tier list. You didn't see yesterday? The white cat with
saw the
all the
cat.
fur.
I figured. Okay, I was like, is this actually a cat or is this another LCU lore LARP that I don't know? So I was just like, okay, the cat gets S tier. I mean, I don't blame cats. Always Mog. They have very beautiful features. My cat looks like a tigress. I love it.
That's Xylee saying ugly or not. She don't give a damn. Exactly. Xylee is going to be Xylee. And especially if it's Sweet Tea saying that she's ugly, she don't give no shit. So Zoe is beautiful. Zoe is a beautiful Persian queen. Exactly. Zoe has much more grace than her owner, Becky. And a lot of people are saying that apparently what you said about milkers, they're suspended today. So they're not going live at all.
Wait, why are they suspended?
So yesterday it seemed like they were doing a lot of TOS no-nos. So in the state of New York, you cannot film in a public bathroom. They filmed in a public bathroom.
So that's the Roxy drama. She filmed in a bathroom. And
Not
so
only that,
YouTube nuked the channel.
no,
Wow.
they didn't nuke the channel, but Keemstar took it upon himself to give them a punishment because, with everything happening in the LCU, we did a lot of silly punishments back in the day. So Becky fucked up, she would have to eat cat food. If someone fucked up, they would have to smash a whipped cream pie in their face. But whenever it comes to things as serious as this, where it violates TOS, we have to take bigger precautions. So when it comes to that whole situation, she was filming in a public bathroom, even though it was empty, still not okay. The other thing that she did was she was barking at kittens or barking at cats.
Why is she trying to pull a me? I don't bark at cats. I bark at dogs. You have to bark at dogs because the dogs bark back. The cats get scared. You can't do that. That's unethical.
So, yeah, so when it comes to that, they were doing a lot of in real life content, which is something that people crave in the LCU. They want us to go outside, they want us to make a fool of ourselves, or just like interact with people, just something different than just sitting down in front of a camera and just talking at them, right? So they decided to do some in real life content. Twiggy said, "I bark at women." Stop.
That's
So
fair.
yeah, they probably like took a speaker out into the real world, told people to do TTS, and that was blaring through like a PetSmart or Petco, one of those two things. They filmed in a bathroom, and yep. So cafe dolls and nerds will be on for 4 hours long due to milkers suspended starting today.
No.
You're adjust your gain just a little bit because sometimes when you're talking, it's not picking it up. I was
Is
not.
this better?
Yes.
Oh, I can't do that. So today, actually, right at 2, I have appointment at 3:30. Not an appointment. I have work to do at 3:30. I have a surgery today. That's why my nails are taken off, and injections to do, and a demo to run for my lovely lab participants. So that's not happening.
Sounds good. While we talk a little bit about what happened, I'm going to message Keemstar and make sure that that is not true. And if so, I'll just chill here and I'll just pull people from members waiting, and that could be cool. But yeah, so I know you said not to use it as content. I know you did, but I feel like it could be very beneficial.
But that's how you feel, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you feel. But that's not what I said.
No, but I mean, like, because there's a lot of women in the LCU and a lot of women in general who have, like...
I know, I agree with the point. I'm going to cut you off because I know the point they're going to try and get at here. If you would like to talk on your behalf for your situations or how you feel, I think that would be more empowering than to speak about how someone else may feel about certain things for them. Because I know I'm more than capable for speaking for myself. I'm more than capable than being able to use however I may feel as apply for someone else to feel better. If I want to do that, I would most 100% most definitely do so. So if you want to have the floor to talk about however you may feel, how your experiences growing up, let's hop right into it. Let's do that.
Okay, well, actually, we have Butt Smack ASMR with the $2 that says, "Pup, don't forget to check your DMs about the doll."
Okay, I will do so right now. Can you put your user in chat? Because I have a lot of DMs now, and so it's hard to like sort through them because like some of them are just like, people being okay. I see yours right here. Oh my goodness, I love that. Wait, I just saw it. I love this. I can see that inspo. That's so cute. Here, can I screen share I'll screen share this DM so you guys can like see. Hold on. Or actually being here, can I show them like the base doll? Actually, let's wait. It's gonna be really great. As y'all can see from reaction, I love it. It's gonna be really good. I'm excited. I don't want to spoil the works in progress, but Smack ASMR, I love you.
I mean, wait, is it just the base doll or is it like the full thing, like kind of done up?
No, it's just like the base doll. She started picking out my doll already. She just needs to find a body for it. Do you need a reference? Here, let me do a fit. Wait, our fit check. Today's theme is animal print beans. Where's your fit check?
My fit check? I don't have a lot of like animal print clothing. So what I did is I just took like this brown dress that I have. If you remember, this was the brown dress that I used for my first episode of Test. So me officially being a host all by myself. So this is the brown dress. And then I took the, this like cheetah print sort of, actually I like the other side better for this outfit. But I took like this cheetah print thing, like shawl, I guess you can call it, that I use for the date instead. So it's kind of like an accessory accent. I don't know, but like it still counts, right?
Counts. No, it counts. It's just the whole vibe. It's just animal print. I mean, my fit for the day, let me like do a little stand up. I have my dress. That is one of my favorite dresses that I own. It has pockets, and I love the pockets. So yeah, it's a little twirl moment. I wear my little slippers in my purse. I had to go do my errands this morning. Like I said, emergency nail appointment for my IRL job outside of this. And so it was just an easy throw on. And then I was like in the car, and Beans was like, "What's our theme for the day?" And I was like, "What if we do sundresses?" I was like, "Oh wait, my sundress is an animal print. So it's animal print."
For some reason, my lights just like, okay, I think that's good. It was like insanely blue. Why is Sweet Tea always able to be late on a show, but God forbid if anyone else does this? Exactly.
That's true. I
So
was late for a show and everyone lost their shit.
no, so that was the thing. Like I said, like there's a little bit of tension because of what happened before the show, obviously, but also because a lot of people are going to talk about this because this is not the first time that Sweet Tea was late for a show, right? So for example, whenever she was a intern for Cafe, she was late on her first day. And then I think the second time she did not show up. So in general, whenever things happen, things can happen for a reason, but whenever it's starting to become a pattern, you seem very unreliable. And I've talked to Sweet Tea about this, and when it comes to things like doctor's appointments and things like that, she was put on the spot. Okay, so that's why I'm a little bit more lenient towards her. However, the higher ups, as Pigtails used to put it, are not very happy with the trend.
Yes. True. Okay, pause, because I thought your energy and your grievances was at me. I was like, girl, what the fuck did I do? I was like, bitch, I'm here. Because these, I like this. I know I was late. Actually, I was actually there for my auditions, but I was late once and then tried to join another time and couldn't because I had those pre-scheduled appointments. And ever since then, I've been here on time, on the dot. Life happens and shit happens. It's just what you do. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be looping basically what Beans just said. Like, yeah, it's just the fact that like she literally told us this like last minute and there was no like back end like conversations of like this is what my schedule is going to look like. It was just we asked her like casually, like, "Oh, so for tomorrow, what do you think?" And then she goes, "Oh yeah, I have an appointment." And it's like, oh, well, okay. Yeah, interesting. And I guess she's just done this before as well. Because for me, when I first heard, I was like, all right, whatever. But apparently, Sweet Tea. I mean, in Sweet Tea, was she late yesterday? She was on time yesterday. She was 2 minutes late. But like that doesn't. She was in the waiting room. So
She was just a guest, you know. So if she's just a guest, it doesn't really matter. She's a host now, but you know, she was added as a host, kind of like a last minute decision. And when it comes to, I don't know if it depends state by state, but when it comes to like doctor's appointment, those are done like months in advance, right?
Oh yeah, yes. I know, because getting a neurologist was like the world's like. It felt like I was like trying to fight World War III. Insane. Everyone is booked out for some reason. But I think she said her appointment was so that she can like pick up her medication or whatnot. So it was something that was important. But she said from now on she's gonna try and move it towards like Fridays. I'm speaking on her behalf just from what I remember of the conversation. But when Sweet Tea arrives, if she arrives, 30 minutes is a hot minute. We will know from her. Y'all can dig into her, do whatever it is that you must do.
Mm-hmm. So we also have, okay, so live, Roxy and Becky discuss live streaming in public bathroom and get suspended. There's a quote here, but there is not a link. So I don't know what we were supposed to do with that. Live from one, Sweet Tea doubles down on accusing Billy. Oh, we definitely, we're going to save that for whenever she's here. We have the tier list. We have to wait on her.
Going. Does she not fucking learn? She doesn't learn. Like, it's still going. Like, my sister in Christ doesn't learn. Like, no. I thought yesterday we ended on such a positive note yesterday that I just thought that like today would be like, it's kind of cloudy outside, but it'd be like, okay, like a interesting ass vibes, but nope.
Exactly.
Where did she go double down to? You told her not to do this. You literally told her to air her grievances out on the show, on the panel, and she chose to do the opposite.
Okay, let me let go of any frustrations that I have. And of course, people start calling me now. Let me let go of any frustrations I have. We need to
say, I'm a bad bitch.
We usually do this with Sweet Tea. I'm a bad bitch. But
I'm a calm bitch. I'm a calm
bitch. Exactly. But when it comes to Sweet Tea, I know, okay, this is my idea of what happened yesterday. Yesterday, it was her first day. as like an actual host. And the best thing you can do is address problems head on and right off the bat. Because if you let it fester, it's going to be an even bigger problem down the line, right? So I told Sweet Tea this. I said, we have to talk about these accusations and stuff, especially if you're going to be a host now. You need to, like settle any drama or settle any beef you have. So we were doing that. We were doing that show. Sweet Tea was supposed to, defend herself a little bit more, but it seemed like it was kind of like a dog pile. And I didn't mean that to happen. I just wanted her to step up. And she's a very not reserved. She is definitely not reserved with the things that she said in the LCU.
Do we need to pan back to the little twerk clip? This man was not reserved.
No, but she's a little bit more like, I don't know, she detaches herself from the situation. Instead of fighting with Billy or like trying to defend herself, Jesus Christ, she decided to just, I don't want to deal with it. This was not supposed to be out in the public. I DM'd you personally. But the thing is, are we really going to believe that this was not going to come out at some point and she was going to use it against Billy? Somebody who...
This is a lie. Mm-hmm. Continue. I just think it's a lie. She wanted to come out because there was zero reason for her to get her host role and then go DM Billy, because what would the first thing that everyone does if she's a host? It would switch to Sweet Tea as a host. Like she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
Well,
she did the thing where she was going to be petty. No, she knew.
The thing is, she says like, oh, I didn't want it to be public. Like, I didn't mean this to happen. But the thing is with Sweet Tea, like, whenever she first came into the LCU, she was like privately DMing people in main chat. Like, she didn't know how to privately DM people, and she would like have conversations with people in main chat. So it's like, do you really believe that you would have kept this to yourself? It wouldn't come up some other time. That's what Billy was afraid of, I think. But it does seem bad whenever you tell somebody like, hey, I want to set you up with a friend. That part's not bad. I want to set you up with a friend. But whenever you start going into, it could be an opportunity for you, no matter what the opportunity is, no matter how like your good intentions are, just adding that part can sound very bad and can be twisted in a way that you get a little Epstein-y, if you know what I'm saying.
This is true. This is very true. That's my word. This is true. Yeah, but like, there's not a but there. I think at least my grievances was just the fact that like with the way I just felt that, why am I saying something? I just thought there was a lack of discernment there. There's a lack of discernment. There's just the thing is, I just honest to God feel that if this was the problem, she said that becoming a host liberated her, because like she DM'd him. She said, and I can thank Keemstar for that. That was the part that stuck out to me, because it seemed like she was DMing Billy with the intent of like a gotcha, like, haha, you tried to get me to do this. I didn't have to do this, and now I got the job regardless. So it's like kind of like a fuck you to his face. So it's just like, if you're DMing him with that like air of like a fuck you response, it's just, I feel like it undermines the fact of how you may have felt, because then why did you not bring this up before you got that host role? Why did you not tell this to Keem? Why did you not tell this to like why did you not bring this up to anyone else but Billy himself, whose job is on Rewind? It's like sure, fine, you can attribute it to like stupidity, but I just do not believe. I have more faith in Sweet Tea and her intellect. If that makes me stupid, fine, that she knew what she was doing. Because there are hundreds of ways you could have gone about that to get your point across or voice your discomfort or get a change. It really just seemed like I'm doing it to say fuck you and start a little bit of drama, in my opinion.
Yeah, so the other thing is,
okay, apparently there's someone spurging in chat, like absolutely going ludicrous, losing their mind. I know, don't look at chat, but like watch the clip. Apparently Keemstar had something to say about the situation. Do we have Keemstar's clip in the doc?
We do not. We do not have the clip, but we have the timestamp. So just give me a moment to look it up.
Take your time.
What is going on?
And also, I would just say, because, in the air of, like, hashing things out, Beans, I love you. I had a mini crush out this morning because of the thumbnail, yes. I do not want to discuss it, but I love you, and I'm not mad at you for the thumbnail, because I know you don't make the thumbnails. And also, to the Beans thumbnail guy, can you, like, send me your friend request, please?
Put the mic down.
I hit the light panel.
As long as you don't break it.
Can you please send me a friend request? Y'all don't understand though. The thumbnail that he took a screenshot from a video of me yesterday, just like Sweet Tea, where I was mid smile and I looked like shit. I looked so horrible in that. It was such a jarring. And I thought it was AI generated. If you saw in chat, it was not AI generated. That I'm on my cycle. That set me on my fuck. I was ready to cry my eyes out and go call the nearest cosmetic surgeon and tell them to give me the fullest syringe of Botox that they can and freeze my face because I hate my smile. I hate the fact that being like, I don't know what it is, like being on the show for some reason, I've been smiling so much and I like hate the fact I just hate my smile to pieces. And so now like, and now I'm smiling as I talk. Like you're walking out, you're like,
because you're a happy person, and like that's why I wanted to address it, because a lot of people, like, ever since you came to the LCU, like everybody says like you're gorgeous, like your smile is radiant, like you are such a beautiful person. And like to hear you like talk about the way that you talked about yourself today, like I'm like, oh shit, we can talk about this, because there are so many women who are beautiful, who are not even 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10, and like they have such like mental images of themselves that is not reflective of the outside, you know?
saw the way that I looked. If I saw my doppelganger, I would kill it. I would instantly start attacking each other. Like not just for like oh, wait, hold on. Not because of the way that we look, but just because there can't be two of me. My instant reaction would just be like we'd actively hunt each other. We'd feel each other that we both exist in the stratosphere, and we'd come together to an ultimate duel. But no, I just like because this happens. Have you ever like had someone take a picture of you like a candid, and then like they're like, oh my god, you look so good here, and then you're like, you hate me. You actually hate me, and you want me dead. Because why would you ever take this photo? Like, give me your phone. Like, give me your device. Delete this. Delete it from your iCloud. Go to like no. Like, you hate me and you want me dead. Like, I hate having photos taken. Like, I will die on the hill, y'all. In middle school, my principal called me into his office, and he looked at my like picture, right? And he looked at me. He went, ugh, you look so much better in person. And that has stuck with me ever since. And like, because I know I'm not a photogenic person. I look shit. I promise you, y'all. I don't look like this. I look better in person. I would die on this hill. Like, just please. If you see a bad photo up there, help me. That's not me, yo. That's not me. That's not Pup Star. That's Pup Galaxy. I don't know, but that's not me, bitch. That's not me. Like,
Okay, wait.
that's
So
whatever.
Glam Mayhem said, I think I'm looking good when I'm looking in the mirror. And then somebody will take a picture of me and I'm like, whoa, baby Jesus. Yeah. So in general, like we have such perceptions of ourselves that like it just, for example, I don't think I'm like super duper ugly per se, but like I don't like pictures of myself. I don't like pictures of myself. I don't even have pictures of myself really. If I ever take a picture of myself, I have a Snapchat filter on to hide like the small imperfections on my face. I never take a photo without a filter. I get like, I don't want to say body dysmorphia, but that's kind of what I experience. What happened?
Mm-hmm. I never use filters. Matter of fact, I'm so like in 2020 when like everyone started becoming online, I made it like my mission to never like use face changing filters because that shit it will mess you up. Like that has been like the best thing I've done for myself is not rely on the use of filters because it's just a can of worms that I'm glad to know. But now I like hate the way that I look with filters on me because I can tell it's not me and it triggers my uncanny sense. It's rather than, so I'm more disturbed by a filtered image of me than I am an unfiltered image of me. And I feel like that like also like helps balance it out. And it's not like I don't feel like I'm like ugly, like I don't hate myself, like oh my god, like no, like that's delusion, like that's like unrealistic. Like I think that I see myself like a fairly average looking person. I think if you find me hot, you find me hot. I love you, twin. You know, whatever. Ugh, wait, why did I smell? Stop! I need to lock in. Locked in. You know, but like I'm not Adriana Lima. I'm not Rihanna. Never mind the big forehead lying bastard who we love very much. Rihanna.
We're gonna tape that shit down to that box.
You and your album. She never released her album, but that's a different story. Like, but there's how do I say this without coming off in a mean way? There's like hierarchical levels to how you look and perceive and are perceived. Like, I don't think there's one way to measure beauty, you know. But like, you're not gonna be the hottest person in every room that you walk into, and that's okay. That's okay. You can still be a baddie in your own right. And that's like the perspective I have on myself. Like I'm just I'm just pop star. Like, I look how I look. It is what it is. But this means that I want like a shitty photo of me as a thumbnail. Like, never mind if you spam the Discord like edited photos of me. Like, fine, whatever. Like, it's this internet. Like, I have people like edit my face all the fucking time. Like, people try and troll you on how you look. So you have to like a thick skin of like, it's whatever. It's just like to get a reaction.
Mhm.
But like, hey, this is a thumbnail, okay? Just because I'm secure myself does not mean I want a fucking photo of me out there on the fucking front cover of LCU Vogue where I look like an AI generated mammy. I don't want that. And I can say that. Thank you. Now let me stop before I get controversial.
Well, Peg Marma Leg with the $4.99 says, has anyone actually asked Sweet Tea if she even learned how to tell time? Maybe that's the problem. I think they're talking about her being late. And then we have Alex Erickson with the member for 1 month. Pup, could you let Beans finish her thought, please? We want to hear from both of you. I think my thought was...
You are so true.
But real quick, do you want to hear what CD-ROM said about you?
I mean, if it's negative, no, I'm on my cycle. I will start crying. I will start crying in my car. I would rather not. I choose peace.
It's not
Can y'all bully
negative.
me?
Wait, no, do
No,
you...
the people gonna no, like that says I'm gonna get bullied in chat for like the rest of the week. People are gonna be so mean to me.
No, they're not. You
Fine,
have such
Girl,
negative
yeah.
connotations of our audience. Our audience has been pretty nice. Like I said, whenever that thing happened with Grimm, I expected TTS to just be blowing up. Oh, I had to burp. So I was expecting like the TTS to blow up with like people talking about Grimm, like how can you be with somebody like that for years? Like, are you like this because you were with a person like that? Like I was expecting that right off rip. And I only got one, it wasn't even TTS, just one comment, one super chat asking me like if I was okay with the whole situation. People are, our audience is pretty nice. And they wouldn't do that to you.
Scary. And that's scary because I come from circles of the internet where people are like mean, like ruthless, like they want you to kill yourself. Like, and I'm not joking. Like they want you dead. Like they genuinely enjoy, like they get a sense of satisfaction in the destruction of someone else, especially if they get to play a part in it. And that level of sadism is crazy to me, but it exists. And there's a lot of people like that flock to the internet because it's their like safe space to do so. Because most of them are like too pussy to do it IRL, or they don't have the bandwidth, or like they don't even have the mental capacity to even try and antagonize someone like in the real. Like, they just can't because like that's why they raw online. So it's like I'm used to that. So I'm like, you know what? I expect the worst. I prepare for the best and expect the worst.
That's true.
Yeah.
So CD did not say anything negative. CD is the guy that's been how do I say this very gently?
Can you guys stream your date like the after? No, not the afters, the befores. Definitely not the afters.
What's that supposed to mean?
We don't need you to be Kim K, girl. We don't need another league.
There is no Kim K. There is no league. It's not going to go that far. I don't know what you're talking about. But this was, oh my God, this was something else that was discussed. But before we move on, because this is what I was trying to take up some time before we get to the company meeting yesterday. Sweet Tea doubling down. Let's get into it before we get into other things. So real quick.
I have my little stick. I am a dog, y'all.
We know.
Stick in my hand.
Called it like public transport fear when he meant fly. So it made it sound like he's like, I'm gonna take the bus.
I'm sorry, hold on.
We can hear you. We can see you perfectly fine. It's fine.
Hi guys.
So Sweet Tea, what happened yesterday where you were accusing Billy the Fridge of using your body as like a tool for his friend to pleasure with?
Like a
Jesus.
tool. Who's his friend?
I did feel
perfect timing.
King Cobra.
I did feel
No
really
fucking way.
co-host. Give me a second.
Carry on.
I did feel the way I felt, or I wouldn't have messaged it to him, and I didn't want it public. I really didn't.
Pause.
20 bucks.
Sweet Tea, how's it going?
Oh my, wait, you're not in animal print, but you're in floral print, so good job. I love that outfit
Yeah, I
today.
tried.
You came, yeah. You came
So
ready.
we
Amen.
were just getting into you doubling down last night on Billy the Fridge and his accusations. I don't want
I
to.
really
Yeah.
am happy about going on live. I was really nervous about it too because I thought it was going to be just like getting on Rewind, but Keemstar was level-headed and tried to be non-biased, and I really appreciated that.
That's good. Let's finish up this clip real quick.
Why? Oh, am I in Pearl Harbor? Sweet
Oh
tea,
my God.
can I be honest with
That Pearl Harbor thing killed me. I was like, have we learned
Look at
nothing?
Look at her face. Wait, I need to Sweet tea.
What am I
It's a
talking
perfect
about?
reaction face.
What am I
She's like-
talking about?
She was so floored. I love it.
So Keemstar made a Pearl Harbor little thing. He threw that out there, and your face says it all. You were just like, what? Excuse me? But yeah, so Split Fries Media is in our chat. He or she, we're equal here, is going to bat for you, talking about how Billy is wrong, how everybody sucks, how like you were right, and like yeah, you were right. Like it's a very uncomfortable thing. You could have went about it a little bit better, but in general, it's done and over with.
Thank God for that, man. I messaged Keem whenever he replied to my message whenever Billy did and said that he was gonna have to bring this public or whatever. I messaged Keem and I said, sent him all the screenshots and of our messages and everything, and I was like, if there's any way that you can talk Billy out of this, because that's why I was like literally bawling on Rewind, trying to hold back my tears to get through that because it had just happened. I did not want to talk about it.
You were bawling and holding back your tears at the same time.
Like, when you're crying and you're trying not to look like you're crying, so you're like...
That's okay,
like that.
Yeah, that's so fair. That was like literally me, like, not even up to 20 minutes ago. That's
Oh,
fair.
real quick, Alex Erickson said she's right and did like the palm face emoji. Yeah, she can be right that she can be uncomfortable in a situation, but the way that she went about it, I feel like was not the way that she should have. Like, okay, you can privately message somebody, but you have to be very cognizant of the words that you use, because once you throw an allegation in there, people are going to take that a certain way. And also, if you're actually uncomfortable and it's something so important as like harassment, assault, anything of the sort, you should always go to your supervisor, right? You should always let them know what happened, because you wouldn't, if you're truly uncomfortable, you wouldn't want that to happen again, right?
That's why I was trying to message him, and it wasn't anything huge, like legal or anything, or I would have went to Keem first. I just thought that he would go to everybody else and tell them that made me feel uncomfortable and not to talk to me about it again or anything like that again. Make it clear. Draw a line in the sand, so to speak.
Exactly. So we do have some things here that we were waiting on you to discuss. So Xylee, we watched it earlier, but Xylee had a very big reaction to you putting her in F tier.
Super chatted $10.
Seen it.
Who is the fat Moana wannabe on my damn screen?
Whoa!
That is not nice. That is. Let's remove that real quick.
Hey, who liked this? You gotta go.
Oh wait.
That was.
Sorry.
You delete it.
That didn't even make sense.
Okay, fuck it. Can we swing back to like, since this is the doll show, can we swing back to like looks and like public perception of being bullied? See, the gag is you can't really talk about these things without it being fuel for people to then try and come at you. Also, what are our thoughts like the two flowers? I just really got an idea to like put them in spots.
It looks great.
Girl, please.
Let's talk about image.
I'm wearing a big ribbon. I like to wear stuff in my hair too.
And it's super cute. I actually like that. But let's talk about image. Sweet Tea, how do you feel about your image? We did the whole tier list yesterday. You put yourself in A tier, I believe. So you have like some you like your body, you like your face, you think you're cute.
You come on here with no teeth, man. I'd have
true.
to have some kind of what's it called? Self-esteem.
Self-esteem, exactly. When it comes to self-esteem, the only person that can give you that is yourself. And there is a lot of things that you can do to build up self-esteem. But you were not born with it.
It comes with age.
It comes with age, exactly. Especially when you go through those awkward years of like middle school through high school. You're growing, you're changing as a person, your looks, your hormones. Like it can be very hard, especially being in a building full of people all going through the same thing. People sometimes attack and pick and just, they're so mean to each other because themselves are insecure. And those are very important years and can affect you for your entire life. For example, you said your teacher or your principal, something like that.
Me?
Your mic is not picking you up.
Okay, yes, but the difference with me is I've been pretty self-aware. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I was just a weird as shit kid. Like, okay, the first time I saw a black kid was 2nd grade. Like, I have grown up in like a space where I've never been like the bystander. Like, I used to be made fun of for the way that I was built. Like, because people call me Nicki Minaj as an insult because, like, obviously as a kid I still had curves just because I like that's just my genetics, you know. And now it's kind of funny to like have it like be the inverse. Like all the people who bullied me about the way that I was built want to be built like how I'm built now, which is kind of like that's usually how it pans out to some degree. Like you get bullied for being a tall girl, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, you're so your legs. Oh, I wish I was that height, volleyball queen, slay. Like, but bitch, like if this was middle school, you'd be fucking laughing at me and calling me one of the guys. Like we all know, like that's how it works. That's how like it's whatever. Yeah. But like for most people, yeah, that sticks with you. But for me, like I've been pretty self-aware, and like I kind of just was like, all right, well, if I'm chopped, because my thing is with bullying. If I'm ugly, why are you mad? Don't look at me. Close your eyes. Look to the left. Like who is sending you to come over here and like you're mad that I don't look good? Mind you choose where you look. It just never made sense.
I feel the same way. The kids used to always bully me and say that I was ugly all the time. I remember one time the girls all got together and like beat me up because I thought I was ugly, and that really hurt me. I think that's helped hurt my self-esteem a lot. But as I gotten older, I realized, you know, kids are cruel, and then when you grow up, everything's different. Everybody's grown up, and none of that matters.
Exactly. So when it comes to being a kid and being with people who are also insecure and going through a lot of people cope with their own problems by being mean, and that's not a good way of cope, but that's what people do. And people don't even grow out of it. There's people on the internet, for example, that will say such cruel things because they feel like they're safe behind a screen, right? And they'll just say things to affect you.
Tim Burt super chatted $10. Hey, fat Moana, can you let the other hosts talk?
Moana,
he's really wanting your attention.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, because of the flowers. Okay, now it clicked. Oh, haha. Yeah. You see, it's shit like that. Like, honestly, you just gotta be like a fucking duck. It's like throwing water on a duck's back. You just like let it slide off because realistically, like, okay, fat wear. 2, I could squat you. 3, even if I was fat, it's like at the end of the day, bitch, you just paid to sit here and talk to me. Mind your place. Mind your place.
Exactly. So, Sweet Tea, ever since you've been in the LCU, what has been your experience when it comes to people commenting on the way that you look? Because you're very different. For example, stigmatizing. You're not a Becky, right? Like people think of the LCU and they think like, oh, a bigger set lady and like shaving your head. Yesterday, this reminded me. Oh yeah. Yesterday, I was talking to a group of people and they said, oh, it's really weird that you still have your hair. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, don't like everybody in the LCU, like if you're a woman, you have to shave your head or something. Like you have to like, and I'm like, no, absolutely not.
They hate you. Yes, they like your, and that's so weird. They like your hair and find it beautiful and they want to destroy it. Like that's something about humanity that's like always icked me out since I was a kid. I hate people. I don't care. I hate people who externalize their problems. It's disgusting. It's gross. You've been gifted with a level of intellect that sets us apart from other species. And what you choose to like, instead of figuring out why you feel this unrest and going on this quest of self, you take it and you channel it to everyone else. It's not even pitiful. It's just disgusting, and it's a shame. It's a shame and disgrace to yourself in your birth. It's not sad. It's just gross.
I feel like it's like when little boys run and pull the little girl's hair and they just never grew out of it.
That's
because they like her.
Yeah, like adjacent. Like, oh, like haha, like oh, he's mean to you because he likes you, or she's mean to you because she likes you. It's like, no, you're mean because you don't like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that.
There's a lot of
people. It takes a long time to figure that out.
Exactly. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in chat saying like, Beans, your hair is pretty. Like, don't ever touch it. Blah blah blah. But in general, like there are people out there that know that my hair is pretty or believe that my hair is pretty. And the first, like the afterthought to that is, I want to destroy it. I want to ruin it. Yes, there are people like that. They see beauty in something, and I'm not saying I'm beautiful, by the way, but it's like they see beauty in something and immediately they just want to crush it, right?
You need to pick me.
Block. If you call yourself ugly, I'm gonna block you, bitch. Like I'm gonna block you on the street. I'm just gonna talk sweet tea. Don't play with me. Lies. Girl, like you're literally gorgeous. Like Beads. Beads,
you're the top 1%.
Yes, I'm gonna strangle her. I'm gonna strangle her. She's so pretty. I need you to realize.
I'm very uncomfortable. The only good thing about me is my hair. My hair carries. So if I were to shave my head, I probably would be the ugliest girl in the LCU.
My fucking body, bitch. The only thing is my tits carry. Like my body is T and carries. You know what? Call me chop. Say my face is ugly. Da 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 da. I don't care. Da da da. Like bitch, fine. You're right. Die. But you cannot say my body isn't T. So go fuck yourself. And that's what carries for me. That's what carries.
What carries you, sweet tea? Since we're talking about what carries our looks, because I can name a couple.
I'd probably say, I don't know.
You don't know? I think your hair is pretty.
I don't know.
Like you have very like, straight, shiny hair. Like it looks very well maintained.
It will never hold a curl. Dude, I tried so hard when I was a kid to make my hair curly sometimes. Like, even a curling iron, hair gel, nothing would make it stay. But I'd probably say, like, I don't know. I like that I gained a little bit of weight since I've been older. I feel like that gave me a lot of confidence because I was like a beanpole when I was young, and I didn't like that. So I'm happy I'm a little bit bigger.
Is that a diss? I'm just kidding. No.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't think because that was this.
So
that's crazy how like you enjoy gaining weight. That's crazy.
My whole family would pick on me and say that oh, you're too skinny, and all like my other family was kind of bigger, so I always wanted to be like them and never. But now I'm happy with my weight.
Yeah. Was it after you had your child? Or was it like?
Yeah, that really filled out my hips. And it messed up, I guess, my metabolism or something. Mm-hmm. Probably made it different because now I can keep weight good.
Mm-hmm. So. This is true. I can feel my hips. You go through a second period. I feel my hips getting wider, and I know they're because some of my jeans don't fit, not because of the size, but just like the waistband. I'm like, hell. And the gag is, you got bullied for being skinny. I got bullied for being curvy, and the gag is I wasn't fat as a kid. I was fit as shit because I did so many different sports. Like, I could crazy. And so, but now fitness, like being fit and toned and built, I'm not toned right now. We're going to lock back in. Like, that is an ideal. People envy that. But as a kid, people just chat shit. Like, people, and this is the one thing I hate about being a human being. It's just like the need, because I feel it in myself too. It's envy and jealousy. Those are natural feelings, but it's just the next step of recognizing how you feel and then not acting out in it, like not acting in that emotion or in that feeling. It's like so many people don't do that, and it's gross. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's why whenever I did, a lot of people criticize the way that I did the tier list yesterday, but what they don't understand is, for example, like I don't have a type when it comes to like men or women. I don't really have a type.
Exactly.
What I base beauty off of is the way that you carry yourself, the way that you maintain yourself. Like, for example, I did a Mac Talking Smack, right? I love the way that she does her makeup. I love the way that she dresses herself. I love her hair. Her hair is her glasses. Like, she looks like iconic. Like, I think
she looks like Snooki. She gives me Snooki. She's like Snooki from 2000s.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I could see it.
I don't know her well enough to know.
But AMAC Talking Smack, where did Beans put seed? What are you talking about?
Oh wait, what did CD Rum have to say? Sorry.
Oh, about you? Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So CD actually said that like you were really pretty. Like, I can't see it now because the chat, left. But he was saying that you're really pretty, that you're like a what did he say? Like a Nubian princess, something like that.
The flowers. It's just the flowers. It's like literally just it's because of my aura. It's just because of how I care about it.
Wait, is CD a player? Because he was flirting with me and now he's I said the entire LCU thinks that she's an Nubian goddess.
He's been
flirting with me too. So far he's flirted with all three of us.
I'm gonna stop you right there. He want you. Girl.
Yeah.
He wants you. Mr. I don't know what to do for a date. Billy, can you please help me figure it out while you're sitting right there?
Can you get Keemstar to send me hundreds of dollars to go take you on a date?
He wants you,
Mr.
girl.
CD-ROM. I'm going to have to save up for transport money, CD-ROM.
There's a bird hunting outside my window. No, Beans, and you do this. She does the, I don't think he likes me. No, he don't like me. And then the man is sitting there with the whole 100 bouquet of roses. Baby, please, I love you. No, it's for the girl behind me. Beans is written on the card. Well, maybe he just likes pinto beans. And, and I'm a black bean. And I just like, you, girl, he wants you bad.
The fact that yesterday was so funny. Yesterday was so funny because Rewind was talking about like us having a date and them being like the camera crew. And they're like making all these plans and like talking about it.
I'll be the camera crew. Hold on, I got a 16 Pro Max, girl. I'll be there like get the undershot when y'all go in for like the spaghetti tour. I'll fucking put a piece of spaghetti in there, so you get like a Lady and the Tramp, and I'll be like right there zoomed in.
I think CD-ROM might be trying to go after a pup now because he wants to get us cat fighting. Maybe
he's content
I think
brain.
it was just him making a compliment. I think it was just him making a compliment. Because the thing is, like, you can be in a relationship and find other people attractive, but it's a matter of what you do with that attraction. It's like respecting your partner and putting them first every time. Like, you could like be like, oh, she's a bad bitch, but I got a bad bitch right here that I love more, and she's more than a bad bitch to me. You see? And so it's not. Let's not make this, please.
I like how he's fighting in the comments or in the chat. He says, "Oh shit." I lost it. I'm down with the camera crew if you are, Beans. We're not going to go to Olive Garden though. Why not? Olive Garden's great. No, stop. I don't want you fighting with each other. I don't know. But
the man that Sweet Teeth thought was pimping her. Why does Billy have cum on his face?
Excuse me?
What are you talking about?
He put like lotion on his face. It looks like cum. Cum face.
Girl, what are you talking about? We are on two.
Look at general. Look at general.
General chat.
Look at general. Main chat.
Now I'm scared. You got me scared to look in general chat for some reason.
Look at this gif. It looks like there's cum on his face.
Stop saying that word. No, that's whenever he put icy hot in his eye.
What the fuck?
Why'd he do that?
Because it's Billy the Fridge. He's iconic. But yeah, so when it comes to CD-ROM, he's also in general chat.
Man, Bro's fighting on two different platforms. CD, why are you fighting on two different platforms? You have a host role. Just join the call and say your piece. Like he's like, what are you doing?
He's been a nervous wreck lately.
A nervous wreck lately?
You think so?
It seems like that. He was saying something in Discord last night, like saying that he didn't think he was doing a good job or something, or that he's stressed out, something like that.
Okay, we can all fuck it. Let's have another Raw episode where we all try not to cry. I'm not gonna be crying. I swear, y'all will never see me crying on screen. I will be crying on screen today, because I just said that. And I just did.
Knock on wood. So yeah, CD-ROM obviously proposed a date. He's been talking about it. Oh, this is a nice curl. Throughout the entire LCU, and Rewind wants to be there to film it. He says we're not going to Olive Garden, even though I love the gnocchi soup. But
I made that the other day.
Gnocchi?
It was so good. Yeah.
Gnocchi is so good. I love like fettuccine Alfredo, like not fettuccine, like Alfredo gnocchi.
Yeah, with the heavy cream. Yeah.
In a bread bowl. There's this place in like Miami. I've been dreaming about it. Like you can, after you finish, you tear the bread and you dip it.
Get that at Panera.
Oh, so what you're saying is that Jedi Mind Trick should take you there.
To Miami? Sure.
Sure.
I don't think Miami is where you go for I think Miami's a girls' night. It's a girls' trip. That's a girls' trip.
Miami's a girl trip.
It is.
Yeah, not because you want to cheat on your partner, but just like we're not like that. We're not like that anyways. But like it's just like you go to Miami, you do a little in the club, you go up and down the beach, a little spring break vibe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't see it, but
can we just talk about what people are talking about in main chat right now? Because somebody, Kawaii Cupcake, I'm calling you out, full name, full chested. Beans would have to be Edna, the forbidden fruit Flanders fell in love with. What do you mean? Edna. What do you mean? I'm calling
the
you
mode,
out.
Like Edna with the bob.
That is the only Edna I know.
With the bob?
She doesn't have a husband.
B.O.B. So wait, what's your name, B.O.B.? So they calling you Bob? Stop playing blank. You know that I'm known for the bob. Nikki lyric. I can quote Nikki, not Shakespeare, so don't play. Actually, I can quote both.
People are saying that Olive Garden would be better. The endless breadsticks that Billy and Xylee said that they would throw at us. Also, wait. Endless breadsticks. Yes.
Necrobopple, she said.
He says he's going to call in a sec. I'm leaving for lunch now. He's taking his lunch break to talk to us. Wait, you're not a member of Bean's show? No, what are you talking about?
To talk to you. It's to talk to you.
Talk to us as a collective. As a collective,
yeah.
We will speak to him.
He likes all girls, no matter what, it seems like.
While we wait for that, let's get back onto topic. Let's get into the topic at hand of what this was supposed to be. Tier list part 2.
Look. Yes, tier list part 2.
I'm excited.
We're ranking the men on looks. This thing. Okay, I think this is the thing, Beans. I humble myself. You are baddie, bitch. You can rate people's looks safely. You're just gonna get heat for it, but safely. Me personally, I really try to refrain from calling people like chop, like in this very serious matter, because I don't want to get flamed myself. I choose peace. I'm like, look, let me tell you something. However you look, that's none of my business, chat. I'll just close my eyes.
You wouldn't do the women one yesterday.
Yeah.
Hell no. I'm not gonna have 15 different LCU hosts come barreling at me because they're mad at where I put them. And honestly, I don't even have, the thing is, like, I don't have like that lookist, like fucking looksmax.org, like bone smashing BS type of like view of beauty where you have to fit into this one cookie cutter thing. You have to pass the gate at Agartha to get into the looks club. I don't have that view. So like for me, it's like I can like find someone like very, very, very beautiful and people are just like, oh, she's ugly as shit. But like it's kind of like the designer type of beauty. Like you could be a Gucci model, you could be modeling for like Balenciaga, but your average person is gonna think that you're chopped. But those who have the refined taste of beauty and the diversity behind it will think that you're gorgeous. Like Kate Moss. People thought Kate Moss was ugly. Some people thought that she was chopped. Like, and I think she's gorgeous. Like, she doesn't have those like looks max features either.
Well, the thing is, okay, so we're not doing the tier list. The tier list is not for us. The tier list is for Sweet Tea. This is kind of like her hazing, I guess, but we're not trying to haze her. We just want her to give her opinions on people in the LCU, especially after her whole
This should be a team building exercise.
Well, we weren't going around the entire LCU trying to rizz up the men. So I would just like to know, what is your perspective, or what is your idea, or who were you rizzing up, which was your top pick? I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
God.
But CD-ROM here is, and I know that he's on a lunch break, so I don't want to take up too much of his time.
You got all the time you need, girl. Hello, bodacious beauties of the LCU. How are my ladies today?
Why are you driving? I love CD, bro. What?
He's just talking.
Told you I'm on my lunch.
Free.
He's on his lunch. He's a vibe.
I like to think that I have really good time management skills. So every Wednesday, which is trash and chore day, I spend my lunch hour driving back home and getting my midday chores done so that I don't have to do them when I am done working.
Okay, responsible man. How long is your lunch break that you have time to go home and do all your chores and then go back to work?
It's probably an hour.
Only an hour.
Okay. You guessed it right, Sweet Tea.
I live that far.
So yeah. So apparently you were stressed out, according to Sweet Tea. What happened last night?
I'm always high strung. It's nothing new. But I'm I tell people that I'm my own worst critic, right? So I'm always overanalyzing whether or not I'm actually doing a good job here, or whether or not I have the potential to stick around in the long term. And I also, for whatever reason, have a hard time taking compliments. So there's a lot of people that are trying to gas me up and tell me I'm doing okay, and I have a hard time believing them. So it's just a lot of things that were kind of ingrained in me as a kid, the kind of like the you'll never be good enough mentality. So a lot of old habits that I'm just trying to break for myself.
That's very true. I think that was kind of like a hidden topic or hidden theme of today's show as well. We were talking about looks, we're talking about feeling like you're not good enough. And let's get another perspective. With men, you know, it's a little bit different. You don't have like the super I mean, I don't know how to phrase it. Sweet tea? Pupstar?
No, men have the leisure of existing.
Yeah.
I'll say it like that. And people are gonna be mad, but like, yes, there's male beauty standards. There's a lot of things you have to fit into as well. But it's a different type of, I feel like women are more, you're gonna penalize more for how you look versus men are penalized for their character, and they try and fit into a character mold. I think that's where the brunt of a lot of their insecurities may seem to come from. So it's two different things. There's still pressures, but they're different types of pressure. Like dad bods are idolized, but men always want to be the most manly man in the room. And so when you go and how you define that and shit like that, it gets into, you know.
I mean, for me, it feels a little bit more complicated than that, because when it comes to like male beauty standards, like just recently, like the whole dad bod movement started coming about, and it's been a very positive.
Girl,
here for a long time.
No, but like when
girl,
that's like
I heart dilf face. I had I heart dilfs as my profile picture on Instagram once. Don't play with me.
Exactly.
Sure that was around in the 80s.
You said phase because okay, dad bod has always been a thing, but it wasn't the peak beauty standard, right? The thing about peak beauty standards in men is that you have to be muscular, you have to be lean, you have to have great hair, right? And sometimes that is insanely unattainable for men. And that's why like I would believe that like even though women beauty standards are very toxic, there are like multiple dolls you can be, right? You can be curvy, you can be skinny, you can be like, even though it's very limited, it seems like there's more for women to fit into instead of men, because men is just like, I have to be muscular, I have to have a six pack, I have to be this, I have to be that. So in general, what is your perspective on this topic, CD, being the only male on the panel right now?
Well, like everything else, I think beauty is subjective, right? The world can tell you whatever you want. It's kind of like a reason why I reject a lot of concepts that the world tries to throw my way. The world wants to tell me what I should like and how I should act, and as a devout Christian, I reject it. I choose to be defiant in the face of that level of adversity. When it comes to what men should be and what women should be, it's less about what should it be and more about what you want to be, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
I find the value in men being masculine and women being feminine. Obviously, that doesn't work for anybody, for everybody. I prefer, like, I'm not. Believe me, I'm very much not the alpha male like dominate everybody type. I'm not. I'm very much more reserved. But I also, like, on the topic of muscles and whether or not I should have those, I mean, I was content for a very long time not to have those, but when I kind of let my body go and then I needed to improve it or else my high blood pressure would kill me early, I started getting into fitness a little more. And now I'm really happy with the progress I've made. There's a couple of people that saw me on Nerds and say, wow, he's jacked. I'm like, okay, let's dial it back a little bit. I'm definitely not that. But I'm happy. I am instead just happy with my gains. I'm happy with the changes I've made to my life, and I still want better. I still don't have abs yet. I don't need them for the rest of my life. I'm getting them because I want them. So
exactly.
I think it's men's personal choice.
Wait, real quick. So we have Milltown, who upgraded their membership to Cash Cow. Thank you so much, Milltown. For some reason, I accidentally deleted the little sparkle sound effect from my stream deck, so I'm very, very sad. But thank you so much, Milltown. Going into that, yeah, I was going to touch upon that topic. I was fairly surprised. It was kind of like a whiplash moment whenever I saw you on Nerds, because like you were wearing a tank top, which one, I never seen you wear a tank top before, but two,
I didn't know that's what he looked like under that either.
I was like, okay, let's get it, fucking CD, especially because I'm like, nobody expected that.
Number one, you're welcome, and number two, I like tank tops in some of my leisure time. What can I say?
Okay.
Here's the benefit to, like, listen. I want people to understand, like, there are good things that come out of feeling good about yourself, right? And I don't mean like in a narcissistic way.
Personal.
Because let me tell you, when you feel really good about yourself in the narcissistic sense, and you are 400 pounds overweight, I'm sorry, you're not attractive. You're just an awful person, right? There's benefits to kind of like accepting who you are, but if you go around telling everybody you're the crap and you're living in a super unhealthy life, that's not attractive. That's toxic. Where was I going with this? I'm sorry. I get lost in my monologue and I forget what my point was. What was the question?
Well, let's redirect real quick. We have Chan Akondo with the 5. Most LCU men are in the obese or underweight category, so seeing someone with a little muscle makes them think they are jacked. No, he does not think he is jacked. He like he said.
I thought he meant us.
No. He's saying that the people in the LCU think that he's jacked because most of the guys here are fat or underweight.
That's how I interpret it.
Exactly.
I look better by comparison.
Exactly.
But can I harp on that? Because I agree. Because there's also, have you ever heard of a Texas 10's every time? I grew up with baddies around me. Like, I grew up in a family that's very fit conscious, and like, and my grandma would if I was like gaining weight, my grandma would tell me, like, that could come to somebody like, oh, your grandma's fat shaming you. No, but my grandma, like, I can't dox myself, but like, someone in my family was a professional football player and a captain for a team. Like they don't like, they are all very educated and very fit down to a T. But the thing is, it takes effort and work to maintain that lifestyle. And some people just don't necessarily prioritize or value it. I think, like, Popstar equals me. God forbid I speak on the fucking panel in which I host on. My humblest apologies. Humblest apologies for opening my mouth. How dare I have the audacity to speak and be paid for it?
Don't read the chat that is obviously trying to make you crash out. But yeah, wait. So somebody in chat said the definition of jacked is one buff weeb. Yeah, that is technically the definition of jacked. Whenever people think jacked, they think of one buff weeb. Somebody said Billy's hair gives him a solid +2. Do you think of attractiveness like that way, or do you do like the generalized thing? Because I do that. I do like the, oh, you have this +2 points. Oh, you have this +2 points. Like that sort of thing, instead of like the generalized, like all of it put together number.
Oh gosh, do I itemize all the features? Probably not.
I don't.
I look more of it. I look at attraction more of a combination of easy on the eyes and how is your personality. Here's an easy matrix for you, right? If you're easy on the eyes and your personality is toxic, then you're just toxic. If your personality is toxic and your traits are toxic, you're also toxic. If you're easy on the eyes and you're attractive on the inside, guess what? You have achieved attraction. So I don't know. It's a good way to look at it.
What's y'all's opinion on the movie Shallow Hell?
Shallow Hell. I never.
Really? With Jack Black? And
what is it about?
Okay. It's about Jack Black and George from Seinfeld. He's his friend, and they're both like, they're not 10s, but they look at women, they objectify them, they want a perfect model. If there's anything wrong with them, they'll break up with them. And
is that the one where he's hypnotized? Is that the one where he's hypnotized into seeing a really big woman as a really beautiful one?
Yes, and Keemstar was talking about the other day, and they were all saying, "Oh, all the fat women were now pretty in his eyes," but it really wasn't that. There was only like one person that was fat that he looked at as pretty. The rest of them were like just really ugly.
Well,
there was a really pretty woman that looked ugly to him. Like I thought it was well rounded. I loved it when I was a kid. That was my favorite movie.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Attraction. Like, I feel like you should just look at attraction, like, realistically. I mean, it's because attraction is subjective. You can't, in the sense that I just see it as this: if I can theoretically see how someone else would be attracted to you, I try to like judge people if I have to like rate someone's attractiveness, not from my point of view, but just from a multi perspective. You know, because like. You know what? Oh my god, I'm gonna get too controversial. Whatever. Just
controversial. It's okay to be controversial sometimes.
I don't
but
care.
real quick, we have Tilly. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But with the $5, Sweet Tea, why do you wear your jacket only around the bottom of your arms? It drives me nuts. Wear it on or off. I love the dolls.
Who cares? No, Ariana Grande does that. Who cares?
Yeah, I find it fashionable, and I like to cover up my disabled hand.
Oh,
I always have done that since it happened.
Exactly. Like leave her be in peace, y'all.
Exactly. That reminds me of whenever I was younger, I used to have really, really, really bad eczema. I used to have eczema like in the crooks of my body. So like my elbows, like the inside of my elbows, the inside of my knees. I used to have super, super, super bad eczema. And I would wear a jacket in Florida in the summer at school. Like, it was a horrible experience. I got used to it, you know, wearing a jacket all the time. But people would always ask me, like, why are you wearing a jacket? It's Florida, it's humid, it's hot, and, like, you look uncomfortable. And I'm like, I am uncomfortable. I don't want people to see, like, these little imperfections on my body and judge me completely because of it. Like, people used to call me a lizard because I would, like, my skin would just, like, fall off, basically, because of eczema. And I would lay in bed, not only... I would lay in bed bawling my eyes out, not only because of the pain and the itching and everything else, but I would pray to God and say, please, can there be a day where I'm normal? Just because I had eczema and people would make fun of me because of it.
That's why you have to, that's why you, okay, I feel like I got lucky in the sense of I just turned to a radical, like, I adore my only child syndrome for some reason, because of these. I kind of then took it because I got ruthlessly bullied. I just turned it into like, first of all, this is my problem, not your problem. And you're mad on behalf of my problem. But at the end of the day, it's my problem. So I can just choose to like not necessarily give up a fuck. Like, I got hit by a car. I have this horrible scar on my leg. My grandma, when she saw it, she wanted me, like my family, they wanted me to get a skin graft and like make another scar on this part of my body so I can hide this scar, or the scar would be on the back of my leg. I it up. I wanted to wear high socks, but like if I cover it up, I'm going to think of it as something that's to be hidden, and I'm going to be uncomfortable. Now it's here. People don't even notice this huge ass scar on my leg until I point it out, because I don't make it a point. It's just there. It's not gonna go away. It's not gonna change. Like, if someone finds it fucking weird, it's like, you are more weird for hyper scrutinizing something that I have to deal with. It's just like, you're odd. Like, you are very odd. If you spend your time hyper fixated on everyone else's looks, you are a weird person. You're weird, and you need help. You need help. It's like re-channel that energy into yourself, and I guarantee you, you will fix yourself. Okay, because it's just whack. It's weird. Like, unless your job is a cosmetic surgeon, you should not care that much about how someone else looks, unless you're fucking them or sleeping with them. And the gag is, most of the time, the people that you're judging don't even want you in the first place. So you're really just wasting your time. Like, you're really wasting your time.
Can I just say that it's really funny how we're like having a deep conversation about like looks and like people judging looks, and that we're gonna make Sweet Tea do a tier list on the men of the LCU. I think that's so like...
because we can exist in duality. It's gonna be funny. It's like a duality. Like, I mean, look, like, I don't know. I try not to talk about looks. Like, I feel like I have some pretty good opinions. I like my opinions. I'll say I have very strong opinions for some things, but I'm gonna choose peace. I choose peace.
Well,
if you would like,
you're not gonna let her do. You're not gonna let her do the tier list by yourself, are you? You're all gonna do it, right?
I mean,
of course not.
Look at his smile. Look at his cheeky little smile there. He wants us all to do the tier list, so I can do the tier list, and he's obviously on the tier list.
It's only fair.
Plotting.
Team here.
Yes, I want to. I want to abstain from the tier list because I don't want beef.
No, first of all, this was an idea for Sweet Tea. This is her hazing for being on dolls, okay? But if I have to do it, you also have to do it. It's going to be everybody.
We're a package deal.
Hey, content.
This one won't be as much fun for me because I don't know if I have much opinions on boys.
No, that's the thing. When I say I can't rate people, I'm not doing like the fucking PC. I don't want to piss people off. I cannot rate people because you're not gonna like my ratings. You're not gonna like my. None of you are gonna like my ratings because they're not gonna.
Why should you care about their opinions?
Who cares?
I don't want to get 50 fucking calls and people are like, oh, Popstar, how do you think that Billy's not chopped? Like, because I can see how Billy would have a fucking girlfriend. It makes sense. Like, some people you think are really, like, because people are slamming Billy in the chat right now. Like, bitch, if I rank Billy high, then people will be like, oh, Popstar, you're trying to purchase
Okay, wait, don't think of it that way because we think kind of similarly. We think similarly. So whenever I saw Billy in person, like, I always thought Billy, there's just something about Billy that gravitates you to him. And I swear to God, if I see a freaking comment in the chat saying like, of course you have like a gravity towards him, he has his own gravity system, blah, 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 fat joke, easy, blah, stop.
Yeah, easy as fat joke. Like, that's
why I wanted to get it out of the way because I know somebody's gonna fucking say that shit. But when it comes to Billy, like, he is a radiant person. He's a very genuine person. When I met him in person, I was a little bit like, oh, like, people are going to take this and run with it. I thought Billy was attractive as a person because he's so genuine. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Exactly. That ties right back to what I was saying about the Matrix, right? Billy's a big dude, and some people find big people attractive, some people don't. But he has a natural attraction to anybody because he is a nice, authentic, genuine person.
The gag is, even if he's flaming you and like fucking on your ass, like, it's still not with like an air of disgust and like he's not a mean boy. He's not a mean girl. Like that's just what it is.
And if he's
like,
correct, and if you're under his wrath, exactly. And if you're suffering his wrath, then you probably had it coming.
He's witty and smart, and that's attractive. Exactly. Except he is mean. He's not that
towards
mean.
me.
What?
I think I can see how he could be mean.
I'm saying that if he said if Billy's mad at you, you messed up.
You messed up.
Billy
exactly.
texted me last night. He said I really am sorry. Moving forward, I will give you the benefit of the doubt and things.
See,
I wasn't expecting
if he's wrong, he can be an adult and he can be the bigger person. So when
I'm
it comes,
he at least did that.
Exactly. He is such a nice person. The thing is,
Laser 1123 super chatted $20. Pupstar PLS, stop getting one guide by Gray regards. You are better than that. W Sweet Tea.
So he says W Sweet Tea and also stop getting one guide, Pupstar. People are obviously just trying to get under your skin. So the thing
is, the supporters right now.
Honestly, I've closed chat. Y'all have lost Pupstar chat privileges. I used to read chat, but like these actually few streams, I've just been like sliding it closed, like, because I only look at it for the TTS. Yeah, as the day goes on, y'all have just lost Pupstar. If you want to talk to me, ping me. If I don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Blame anybody else.
Wait, we should do that thing. We should do that thing where it's like, oh, if we get this many likes, we're going to close the chat. Because a lot of people do that in the LCU. Like, oh, if we get to this many, no, not close the chat, open the chat. Like, we can have members only chat, and then until we get a certain amount of likes, we can open it up to the Grays. That could be an idea.
That's how
but we're not big enough to do that. One, I don't want to punish people who actually enjoy watching the show, who don't sub or can't afford to be cash cow. Because like I know, like, I'm one of those customers that I watch channels and I want to comment and like a support. So then it's like punishing people who are here on like, you know, a good merit, you know. So it's like I feel just let them speak to the void. Because like now as a conscious, like, I'm not gonna like talk to you. So it's just, if you want, you got to pay to hate me. You don't have to pay to love me, but you got to pay to hate me.
And that's also true. Like where everything has changed so much on here, and with like new hosts and people leaving and all that, like I feel like they probably need some time to know if they like the show or not.
Exactly.
So to like membership.
But going back to the whole conversation that we've been having, I personally like bigger dudes. Or not like bigger.
What sense?
It's either you have to have a dad bod or you have to be muscular. Like it depends. Like that's when it comes to like attractiveness.
So the spectrum.
It's like I'm on like two opposite spectrums. So for example, like Grim had dad bod, right? But Grim also got into fitness and he got like kind of muscular. And just like his stature, he had
muscular legs.
He had very muscular. Okay, yes, but like okay, so he has very broad shoulders and he was very tall. I like somebody to be bigger than me. I can't have somebody smaller than me. Okay? Because if I have somebody smaller than me, we're going to be like rubbing sticks and making a fire in the bedroom and not in a good way. Like that sort of thing.
No, it's good.
Trust me. I need somebody who can like hold me and make me feel safe and like make me feel small and tiny and like you're gonna protect me, like that sort of thing.
I thought that's what I wanted too, but I'd been with the longest relationship I ever had was with a man that was like 5'4", and I'm 5'4". We were about the same exact height. Okay. And I felt like everything was a lot better because we were eye to eye. Like there's a lot more that we could do.
Gap is not fun.
It's a lot better than a big height gap.
I think
you
it's
can't do
pretty
anything.
As someone who's 6'3", Beans don't hit me. As someone who like not 6'3", as 5'10", when I wear my heels, I'm 6'3". This is controversial. I'm riddled with controversy. My whole body is just riddled. Every word I say is controversial because I can't.
You can't be. You have to say what you want to say. You can't be scared of people.
I'm not a liar. I'm not scared of people. Bitch, please. I'm not scared. I'm saving everyone the time.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, going back to what I was saying.
I'm gonna fucking say it. As someone who's 6'3" when I put on my heels, god damn it, if you're 5'2" and you're dating with that 6'3", that shit's weird. Because you look like a toddler. I can't see you. I can't fucking see you. These people who are 6'5" plus, when you're like 5'5" and below, you're not in my line of sight. I have ran over my short friends just walking because you have to look. Like, it's not even like your peripheral goes, like, I don't see below here. You have to look down. It's like you're constantly looking down. And from that angle, you look like a child. If you stood by a toddler, you would look the same, except your face is more mature. Like, because it's just down. You're just seeing heads. All you see is heads and just big eyes. And, like, seeing the visual, like really tall guys who only like really short guys, wallahi, I'm sorry, but it's whack.
Wait.
It's not, you don't...
This reminds me, whenever you said the big eyes and like that whole angle thing, I always think of how like kids or like teenagers nowadays, where's my phone? Damn it.
The 0.5. Are you talking about 0.5?
Mm-hmm. Like the way that they take pictures nowadays, I'm like, that is weird and is not attractive. But like, that's what I imagine, like people looking down on me, like what they see and like thinking of that is like, yeah, no, like they kind of like that, but even worse. Like, wait, Roderick Turner, thank you so much for becoming a cash cow.
Well, okay,
what am I hearing?
Guy. You know what he was trying to do?
Okay, sorry, I like unpaused the video because now I'm getting flustered. Going back to what I was saying, if I was the type of person that would like super muscular and like, you know, what the general public would find attractive, if I was that type of person, waking up to that person, you need to have some sort of personality. I need somebody that can like cuddle me. Like I want somebody. I'm a very like physical person. I love giving a million kisses. I love hugging and cuddling and all this other stuff. But like coming home from work and like all you're gonna do is just be basically decoration. Like, oh, I can look at you and you're attractive, but if we can't have like deep conversations, like that's even more attractive. Like you want to talk about like foreplay? You want to talk about foreplay? The best foreplay is having that like deep emotional connection with somebody, like having a really good conversation and like just being super into it and then like giving each other kisses and then it leads to something else. Like that is exciting. That is so exciting and so attractive.
Beads, please. It's already hot in here.
I'm done. Somebody else take the conversation.
Well, I agree. No. I mean, I agree. But me personally, I feel like as someone who's like also like I've dated a guy shorter than me, but these short guys, like most of them make it your problem. I hate when guys make it my problem that I'm tall or like try and make me feel bad. Like when I went to my prom date, like if you look at the photos, I'm right here, he was right here. And you know the first thing he said when we walked in, like I looked good. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, you look so stunning!" Like, and I'll admit I look good there. He said, "I don't like that you're taller than me." And then I looked down at him. I'm like, "I'm always taller than you." And then he got upset. Like, bitch, now you're killing my vibe because you're like, what the fuck? You think I'm gonna just like hook my leg off, toss on the bed, and like go fucking walk on stubs? Like, fuck you. So like that's why after that, like most time, every time I've entertained a guy that's shorter than me, it's like they'll claim like, oh, I love to climb trees, like, oh, I love a tall chick, but it's just they can't get over it. They can't get over it. They don't get over it. And then like
it's strange from person to it's strange from person to person. It's a little emasculating depending on who you ask.
Right, it is. But the gag is, but then like they take it out on their girlfriends. But the thing is, if she didn't like you, she wouldn't be with you.
Yeah, that's
like,
not cool.
I'm not like it's in the same breath as like you realize I could have just gone to prom with anybody else, right? I could have just went alone because I'm a bitch. Like I go out to places alone. I go to restaurants by myself and I don't care. So I could have just left you at the curb. You know this, right? So the fact that I'm here with you and not with motherfucker Mr. 6'4" over there. Get your shit together. So why are you punishing me?
Mr. 6'4" Mr. 6'4" always goes after Mrs. 5'2" or
you got
4.
me so
But that's okay
eyes,
though.
unless
But
you
that's okay,
prefer privacy.
Okay, darn it. Okay, so there was a TTS. I muted you guys. Give me 1 second. There was a TTS. It said, Pupstar, you got any... She's not even here. Wait, why the frick? Why do you have a fishing pole? You don't fish.
Because he's a fishing man.
You fishing for love. Fishing for men. Fishing for compliments. I'm just kidding.
I go ocean fishing. Here's my fishing pole, guys. This is the bait that I'm using. I usually use live bait. But I got this at fucking Walmart.
Look here, Pupstar's into your same fishing hobby.
Yeah, this is like it's an old rod, really old.
Can I just say that I'm surprised? There is a lot of surprising things that went on in this episode. So first off, we're talking about CD-ROM and how he's like strangely.
Like, oh, you fish like yo.
CD-ROM is muscular, and a lot of people did not know that. Pupstar fishes. I can't imagine that. Like what do you wear whenever you go out to fish?
Huh? I go ocean fishing. I go to the beach. I'm not like a D1 fisher. I do want to go like deep ocean fishing on a boat though and catch some big stuff. So like if you're into fishing, take me with you so I can learn more, please.
Wait. This is a very interesting comment. Okay, let me see. Beans needs someone that can manhandle her. Pupstar needs someone that can keep up with her energy. Sweet Tea needs someone that can make her smile and giggle. CD-ROM just needs a tech girl.
Or what girl?
No. I never said that.
No. Tech.
I don't need. I think that's a common misconception that I need some woman to be into all the same things that I'm into at my same level. Not interested.
I hate that because I'm gonna be competitive.
Yeah, that doesn't make a good match. In fact, I think it makes it worse. I just want somebody that just shows a little bit of interest in some of the stuff that I do every day. That's all. I mean, it's only fair that I show the same level of interest in her hobbies, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a very good point. So Grim, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this about him, but he worked in IT. And whenever he would come home, I would always want to know about his day, even though he's using like words that at first I didn't understand, but throughout the time I like learned and tried to learn more about tech stuff so I can relate to him a little bit more and be able to keep up with these conversations. I think that's one of my toxic traits. We tried to touch upon this in an earlier episode, but like the toxic traits that we have as women, my toxic trait, whenever I start dating somebody, I'll like fully invest in things that they like. Like you like a video game.
Awesome. How is that toxic?
I do that.
That's toxic. That's toxic. Because like, for example, he loved XCOM. XCOM was his favorite game. I tried to get into XCOM and like Warhammer. I would start listening to hours-long videos of Warhammer lore. It was just too much for me. I cannot get into games like that. I like roguelike games, and he hated roguelike games.
I think that's
I see the problem. So I'll tell you what, Beans. After we've gone on our date or a few, and you want to take part in something I like, here's how this works, right? You don't have to go out of your way. Let me do the talking for you, okay? Let me teach it to you.
Somebody else talk. You guys. This is your show too. You're a host. Start talking. Be on the panel.
Your date.
Bitch. This is Sweet Tea. Silence.
No, this is a podcast. You should.
Oh, great. This is what we're doing now. Do you like Kingdom Hearts, Beans?
I never played it.
Great.
I played
We're
a
gonna
little
have a
bit.
great time. I'm gonna let you play all the games, and I'll co-pilot them with you. So when you get stuck, you can turn to me. You don't have to research any of it. I'll answer
You
all
want
the
to
questions you have,
mansplain to her?
they will be numerous. Trust me, there
I
will
don't
be
like
plenty
that.
of them.
It sounds like you want to mansplain a bunch of stuff to her and feel superior.
No, that's not it.
Joe, oh my God, sweetie, why do you attribute some malice to his actions?
This
Like
is how
he's normal.
story time works, sweetie. You let her have experience for herself, and you make yourself available when she has questions. You don't explain it to her out of the sense of explaining it
I'm
to her.
sorry. The
You
last person I seen do that was Wings explaining how to play what was it? The Dark Souls to his wife, and watching all that, and I'm like, oh geez, I guess I have trauma from watching that.
Okay, well, screw that. I'm not Wings. That's not how we operate around here.
True.
I'm never going to be Wings. I'm only going to be me. So I mean, that's kind of unfair that you're projecting that onto me, by the way. But that's not how this works.
Little joke.
How are you on the MCU side of stuff, Beans? You seen any of the MCU movies?
I used to be super into MCU at one point, and I was going to watch like all the movies in the lore order, right? I started getting into that one. I forgot what the name of it was. It was on Netflix for a short period of time, I'm pretty sure. It was like MCU adjacent. It was about like the agents of MCU and
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, I was watching that and I was super interested, but then I think like it ended and they didn't get the funding necessary to make other seasons, and I was really sad. But I liked how they would reference like everything, and it was like its own. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to. I'm too flustered for this conversation.
Well,
Butt Smack ASMR, welcome to Cash Cow.
Butt Smack.
At that stage, it got to be a little much. I think there's a reason they're not making it anymore. But we could watch all the movies in lore order anytime, and we could catch up on them. I can. Oh cripes. Okay, I can see that this is. I can see that the panel is getting a little crowded. So I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. I think I've made my point. Beans. If you look me in the eyes and tell me you want to go to Olive Garden, then fine, we can do Olive Garden. I wasn't going to because Olive Garden is the too obvious, way low effort kind of thing where everybody thinks it's a fancy place and it's really not. And I was going to put more effort into you and our date than that, but that's what you want, girl.
We can do whatever you decide to do. I'm just glad that you put a little bit more thought into things. I find that very, I don't know, it's making me flustered. I need to restore this tab. God damn it, Firefox.
I put effort into everything I do, Beans.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Boom Boom Pow 1 for the 5 locale gifted memberships. Thank you so much.
That's great. I told him thank you in the chat.
All right. Well, I'll tell you ladies what. I know that this is my third appearance in a row here. I said something.
No, you are welcome to appear at any time. Don't mind my face. I'm just looking out my window. I have a very nice view.
I'm not minding your face. You're beautiful. What's your problem?
No. I make like, I have a really expressive face. It's very bad. I'm working on it. Because like sometimes people say that I'm just like.
The expressive face.
All right. Well, listen. I maybe this is just a me thing. This is your ladies' show, right? And while I super enjoy my time here and messing with everybody because that's what I do, it's a lot of fun. I want to make sure I don't make a habit of this because I don't want to take away from you three. I've got my own show, and that's where I should do most of my talking. But you ladies deserve this. So if I come on and mess with you in the future and you want me to get lost, tell me to get lost. Thank you for talking to me today.
I would have kicked you a long time ago, but you're welcome here.
I figured that, but it still needed to be said, right? Because like this is like 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock noon Eastern is Dolls' time to shine, and you all shine very radiantly. And I don't really add anything to the show here. I'm just happy to be here. So thank you for having me all the same. Beans, we'll keep talking. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll figure it out. I'm definitely down with the rewind crew for Camera Crew if you are, because I think that would be a lot of fun as long as they don't get in my ears or my head. And
no, CD, I'm going to ban you from coming up here. How dare you let Rewind record and not fucking me? I hate everything. I sit here and I let you two play matchmaker on the goddamn show. Yes! I sit here and I let you two fornicate on the panel, and then I get
Fornicate
shunned
on
from
the
getting
panel.
to voice.
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I need to check something.
Okay, so
Beans.
I hate you both. You guys are not my friends. Because if you were, you guys are horrible co-hosts, by the way. Can we just mention that? Because how the fuck? Okay,
I'm your bestie, bitch. I'm like you're like my sister. I love you.
Because
I love you,
I talked
Girl.
basically like 90% of this episode, and the moment that you guys have to like step up and talk, you guys are silent. You guys zipped up real quick, and we can't have dead air.
Y'all were talking about you and CD were talking for a long time. That was just between y'all. It had nothing to do with us.
That's a little bit like jealousy. I'm just saying.
The thing is, the chat has been wanting me to shut up, so I just shut up. I just did what the viewers wanted. I don't know why you're mad. I'm a look. Even my
Okay,
cat, my cat
let's just move on. Let's get to the tier list. I think that's why he was here for such a long time. He wanted us to do the tier list and him experience it like right there, right then and there. Tier list. Kitty cat. Share screen. So real quick,
I don't think this one's gonna be fun for me.
You don't think this
I don't
one's
feel like
gonna be?
I'm gonna have as strong of an opinion on the men. I don't think.
Okay, well,
But
we
I'll try
have
my best.
Buff Weeb, Keemstar, Boogie, Ken, Rastov, Kid behind the camera, Nightmare, Billy, Steak, Twiggy, SSO Michelangelo. Oh, we have Sammy. SSO Pharaoh, even SSO or SSJ.
Is that him?
SSJ Pharaoh, yeah.
there a photo of both of them?
Eric,
They took a
CD,
weird picture of him.
and Gutsu Watsu. So, real quick, the first person up is Buff Weeb.
Oh wait, these are all hosts. Okay.
I'm wait, where is Grim? Where's Grim on this?
He shouldn't
Grim's
be
not
on
a
this.
He was a host though. Okay, wait, no. Now we're gonna talk about this. How the fuck are you gonna have freaking Kid behind the camera, but you're not gonna have? Okay, we'll hypothetically do Grim at the end. So first up is Buff Weeb.
You start out with the
Get
best.
the camera and make the face. Voila.
Okay, wait.
The
Okay,
what face?
We'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, because that was like the best one first.
So Rastov.
Okay. Rastov is a solid C, I'd say.
Okay.
Maybe B.
Let's let
C.
Sweetie do it first.
That's what we're doing, girl. What?
Okay. Kid behind the camera, F.
Billy?
Billy, I hate to have an opinion on him. D.
Okay.
I really don't have. This one's like the girl one. I was able to do way more accurate. Just saying.
We still
it's a nightmare.
We still have time, so you can give like a little bit of explanation, because I think if you just rate people and don't give an explanation, sometimes that's the thing that can rub people the wrong way. So, go off, Queen. I'm very
Nightmare.
Yes,
he's very B.
B. Okay.
Yeah.
Steak.
Oh gosh. B.
B. Okay. Buff Weeb.
S. He's a handsome man.
Okay. Twiggy.
Twiggy.
Mm-hmm. Twiggy has hair now. Okay. Oh, D.
Keemstar's definitely S too.
Okay.
Michelangelo's good looking. Ooh, I want to put him in A. Yeah, I'll put him in
A.
Yeah.
Eric.
D.
Okay.
I didn't fix my face. Why do I look like this?
The cutest little dog in the world. God, why do y'all put dogs in here? This isn't fair. A. Boogie, I think Boogie's, and I've always thought Boogie was a prettier looking guy. Oh, so B.
Okay. Ken.
Ken. B.
Okay.
Pharaoh. C.
All right. CD-ROM.
All right. CD-ROM. B.
Okay.
And the new guy, he's handsome. B.
Okay. So this is Sweet Tea's list so far. Let me actually zoom in just a little bit more. So we have Buff Weeb and Keemstar at S. We have SSO Michelangelo and Sammy at A. Steak, Nightmare, Gutsu, Watsu, Boogie, Ken, and CD all in B. In C, we have Rostov and Pharaoh. I keep forgetting. We have D tier is going to be Billy, Twiggy, and Eric. And then F tier, we have Kid behind the camera. So now that we have that all figured out, I think it's your turn, Miss Pupstar.
Do you have any feelings on mine?
Oh, wait. No. You also have to do
rapid fire this. If I
no, wait.
Fucking hate me.
Wait.
Reset the board.
Yes, we will reset the board. Okay, wait. God damn it. Oh, wait.
What?
Grim.
What?
If Grim was part of this, where would you put Grim?
The thing is, I never really wanted to flirt with him in the first place. I was just doing it for laughs. The first one I really wanted to flirt with was CD-ROM. Like that feels a little bit more natural to me. I always thought that Grim. I didn't even really pay attention to the way he looked either. Maybe been because I don't know. He just doesn't really stand out in the crowd to me. So I would honestly probably put him. But he is a handsome man. I would think others would think so. Probably C.
C. Okay, Grim would be right next to SSJ Pharaoh, right here. Yeah, that seems okay. Let's reset the board. Can I just refresh? Is that a thing? No. Okay. No. Okay. How do I do this?
The link again, girl. Just click the link again.
That's true. Click the link again.
I think anything that any of my picks were outrageous or anything.
No, it's still there. Okay, I'm upset. Just tell me where to move things.
You should be there. Click setting. There should be a way to reset it.
There should
setting
be.
Like on the side. The widget on the side.
Oh, reset. I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fuck. I don't want to. Why you gotta make me do this shit? I don't want to do this. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. It's gonna cause problems for me for no reason.
If you keep saying that, then it's going to happen because now you're putting it in the minds of people that this is a problematic thing, and now people are going to, just to piss you off, make it a problem. You don't even know these people.
I know exactly. It's not gonna piss me off. It's just gonna weird
Yo,
me
mama.
out. It's weird. It's like, it's just weird to make shit deeper than it is. Like,
oh, yo, mama.
That's all everyone does here.
Yo, mama is such a talent. He's like, he should be on Broadway for how much he's able to do.
Okay, go. Wait, shuffle the board. Holy shit, you cannot shuffle.
Girl, okay, I'm trying my best. Wait. Okay.
Okay. I actually could subscribe. Boogie. I haven't seen. I mean, think like how big Boogie looks. What about Boogie at like C? I can see him having a wife. I can see someone like. I could see like he'd have a looks match. This guy. We'll go up instinct. D. CD-ROM B. Rostov. C D. Like in the middle. Like. No, put him in D. This guy.
Kid behind the camera.
Girl, I didn't say shit. No, it's not. No, it's just like because most of the guys in the LC, they're just average looking.
Pup,
like they're not like.
Can you trust me?
Yeah, trust her.
Sure, put him wherever you want to put him. This is
okay. Nightmare.
No. Okay, fine. This is like a girl. Then this is your rating too. Y'all, if y'all hate this, blame Beans. Anyways,
okay, ma'am,
you can't take accountability.
Just one person, just let it leave it be.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. I'm cancelable pop star, whatever. Everyone die. Anyways, put Nightmare at B. B just because like most people probably won't find him attractive, but if you like alternative people who be like you'll find him attractive. I would say Billy the Fridge also B. He'd have a very strong appeal when people are attracted to him. That's the thing. Like I'm also going by like categories of like. Are you a type? CD-ROM is a type. Nightmare's a type. Billy's a type. The rest of the others, like so far, are just like
personal opinion.
This guy, I was gonna say like, I can't even like, tell how he looks. Like
he reminded me of a young
just put him in like B or whatever.
Tony Hawk.
And then the guy right there, I want him. He can go to C. Twiggy. Twiggy is also B. He's a type. Buff Weeb, A or S. A. I don't know, because S tier for me is like, when it comes to looks, S tier is like baddie coded. Like, oh my god, take off your pants
Buffy
right now.
isn't
like,
baddie coded?
No, like you're baddie coded, but like S tier is like Adriana Lima, Naomi Campbell. Like you're you're drop dead gorgeous. Like everyone finds you hot. Like
I feel like I
no matter
got it right
like,
with
S
Buff
tier is
and
like god
Keem.
tier in looks. Like you are a model. You model.
But in the LCU, the models of men would be Buff and Keem, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. But I'm also doing this. I'm doing okay, me personally, I'm doing this holistically. I'm like referencing, my brain is referencing like also men that I've seen just average. I'm doing this outside the LCU too. Just like my perception, just not like biased. I don't know. Like whatever. Think of it as like my brain, I'm have Asperger's, whatever, because that's kind of like how I think, but whatever. Michelangelo, B or C. He's like low tier B. C.
I'll put him C. Sammy?
The dog, S tier. Just put an S. It's a dog. It's cute.
Ken?
You know, we love dog. Ken, strong B.
Strong B.
Strong B on cusp of A tier. This man, I would also say Ken. I would put him in A tier.
Okay.
Because I also think like he has a nice voice as well as like he has very calming energy to him. Like he's very like I've never heard of anyone hating Ken. He's like a good chill guy. So he's not just like also like it's mainly looks. It's mainly looks.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, probably C or D. Probably D. C or D. Because I guess I could see someone in it. No, C. I like him better at. He's like right in the cusp of CD. Keemstar. I would say Keemstar's a very full beard. He has like he's Middle Eastern. He's a Middle Eastern man coded white guy.
Okay. I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah, because he's like very full beard, like nice features that you would see, but yet he's still like white guy, still diehard American vibes.
That's one of the first things I ever said was about Keemstar was that he looked to me like a Middle East or like a Middle Ages Persian man.
Tier. I put him at A tier. Yeah, he's a fair A tier. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Pupstar's tier list. Somebody please screenshot this for me.
I love it. It makes a perfect pyramid because I'm trying to be holistic here. Like if you hate me, for
you
it, whatever,
are. Wait. Okay? So I know that you're in STEM, and we do a lot of statistics because studies and stuff. You know the curve or the bell curve or I think it's
curve. Yes.
You literally made like a bell curve of the LCU attractiveness.
It's even distributed. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I have a very like I wouldn't say categorical brain. I like think of like your stereotypical person who has quote unquote Asperger's. That's the way that I think, except a little bit better with accounting for more nuance.
Don't be saying stuff like that, or people are gonna say you're like boogie.
Because if I use any other term to describe my thinking, it's like it's not gonna land well because the audience doesn't have the vocabulary to understand what it is I'm trying to convey. So I'm just changing it to like more of just whatever. Like, I'm not autistic. I don't have Asperger's. I don't like everyone like tries to have ADHD or whatever. Like I don't care. You're not gonna nuke me. Fuck off. But
okay, so now it's my turn, and now I'm getting a little bit nervous.
I'm getting a lot of love for my tier list.
I wanted this to be pure Popstar psych, so I didn't look at the chat. Not look at the chat. Oh wait, where do I put Grim? Oh fuck, it's gonna escape me now because I was also using them all to reference. I would say Grim. I probably put him at like B tier, C tier, because he's not a B, C, low B tier. I probably put him in like C tier.
That's where I put him.
Because like he's also a type, like he's a type, yes, but he's also an average looking guy. But he's not bad looking average, so just C tier.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Boogie. Boogie, he looks like a dad. I couldn't see this man as being attractive to me. But I can see how somebody could find him attractive. And the thing that knocks him down a couple of pegs, remember the whole like +2 or -2? -10 whenever something that really hurt me was whenever after the whole Wings of Redemption situation with the table, that 24-hour stream that they did after that, he was freaking out over the whole like redoing the tattoo. And the way that he acted, especially because Desi was like she was so affected and she wanted him to stop, and the way that he was acting was just very unattractive to me. So I would say D.
But he has problems with people touching his face. He always has, he said. It's like a deep, deep, deep insecurity.
I know, but like the way that you react to things, and especially whenever your girlfriend is freaking out like that, like you should be more mindful of how of others.
Do?
You're talking about before he got the tattoo. When they were arguing.
After. This was the stream, the 24-hour stream where like
he crashed out.
He was crashing out outside.
Yeah, that was rough to watch.
Yeah,
that was rough to watch.
Like, okay, this is another thing about me. The word want gives me the ick. The word want gives me the ick so bad because it like I was taught at a young age to be very like, okay, so my mom would try to give me the world, but I could also see my mom was struggling. And whenever she would want to give me a toy, like I never asked for it, but she would want to do it just because she loved me so much. But I would always tell her like, no, mom, like save that money. Like we could use it for something else. Like I don't need toys right now. Like that was my thing. So me asking for things makes me very uncomfortable. And the word want, it just gives me the ick in general. The way that he was acting was very want behavior, and it like stubborn, like just bratty, like that sort of thing. Bratty, not in a good way. Like, you know, people can be bratty and like be like a little tease, but there's like bratty as in, the perfect example of this, one of my favorite movies, The Secret Garden. If you ever watch The Secret Garden, there is a scene where the kid who's like bedridden, he starts freaking out because of his cousin that he kind of like develops a crush on. She leaves, or she's trying to leave. He legitimately throws himself on the floor and is having a tantrum. That scene has changed my brain chemistry so much that like disgusts me. If you act that way, if you will throw yourself on the floor and act like a complete mess and be like not cognizant of the other person's feelings, that ew. But moving on, D tier. Sammy is obviously an S. S for Sammy. SSJ, Pharaoh. I personally don't find him attractive, and sometimes he annoys the crap out of me in like a little brother way.
D tier. Here, take the flag. I would say D tier. I'm not sure if I put him in C tier, but I would say D tier.
He's too little brother for me. Like I see him and I see little brother energy, even though he's older than me. Ken. Remember what I said about people that are bigger than me and how I find that like attractive? Ken is just too much. Ken is like, you went over. Plus he looks like a caveman sometimes with his little eyebrow cleavage.
My dad is 6'6" and my grandma's 6'2". I come up from a family of stallions. She's 6'2" and she's the shortest one on her side, aside from me, who's 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
I'm the shortest one in my family, like dad's side wise. Well, I used to be her, so yeah. But I'm like tiny as fuck. Because why are you 6'6"?
Let me check the chat.
I agree. I want a man that can throw me to a wall. Because like the thing is, like it's all fun games, but I don't let people carry me anyways. Because I'm too big for that shit. Like I'm 5'10". Both of my feet need to be on the ground. There's no reason for me to be spun in a circle like that. You're doing too much. Like
push me right against your door. We are the lolcow dolls. Come and play with us.
What?
Yo, mama really wants to get on the board.
Song. You should let him.
Who wants to be on the board?
Dude, it'll be such
Yo,
an
mama.
entertainment.
Okay, wait.
On the board.
Sweet tea.
No, okay. Yo, mama, bro. We'll do it another time. Because we only have like fucking 6 minutes left. You gotta finish. We have 6 minutes left until it starts.
So real quick. Okay, Ken gives me like big brother energy, but I can see how somebody would find him attractive. I'll put him C. C is average.
C.
Yeah. Okay, wait, no,
average?
B.
Okay, that's fair.
B.
I think B tier is like fair.
Yeah, I think B too.
Rostov is just D tier. It's just because like man, like you could have like a buzz cut and a mullet and like you push.
Wait. Have you guys seen the picture of Rostov whenever he was younger, like 11 years ago?
No.
It's on the Reddit. Where's my phone? This is gonna make me flip out.
We got 6 minutes. Lock in.
Oh, I dropped my phone. Girl. Yeah, we have time. Let me look on the Reddit. Nobody cares about my opinion anyways.
That part, that's so real. Like I don't know why I'm acting like people actually give a fuck. People only give a fuck about my opinion when it's just like to like shoot me for it. No one actually cares about what I have to say, like on a genuine basis, but I don't really mind.
Rastov, when he was younger, like he kind of reminds me of Twiggy. He legit looks like Twiggy to me. Twiggy, whenever Twiggy had hair, like look at this man.
Oh my god.
Rastov or Twiggy?
That's Rastov, but he reminds me of Twiggy.
Oh, well then he'd be easy B tier. He let himself go. Oh fuck! Now they're gonna.
I am very sweaty. Jesus Christ.
But we have to base them on how they are now, I guess.
Anyways, bitch, rank CD and stop fucking playing.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Rastov is average whenever he doesn't look like this. Whenever he had like his old look, I think he was very attractive.
I didn't see his old look, so that's why I'm going based on that.
Little brother energy. Gatsu Watsu is pretty cool. He's average. CD.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, moving on.
We both did that.
I can have a genuine conversation with CD, and I can see like if he presented. If CD puts on a suit and he was like trying to like he's an attractive man. I can say that.
Yeah.
I just never been with anybody that's bald. Nightmare.
An appeal. He's a type.
B is a high man. So
I would say Billy Mog's Nightmare in the sense of if I had to choose between either or, I'd choose Billy.
Exactly. Like his confidence, the confidence that Billy exudes and his kindness that I've seen from him, to me makes Billy a very attractive person. He's just so genuine.
Wonder lock in.
We could have like a My Neighbor Mr. Totoro like moment, you know, like he's so big and you know like the girl like
Do you have on Billy?
Huh?
Nothing.
Moving on. Twiggy. Keemstar.
Maybe, yeah. He's a type. He's a type. He's also a strong type. It's just because he has really good beard genetics. I don't know if he like has like super beard oil. He uses like Ellen DeGeneres like aborted babies on his face. Like
I think he has that natural oil because
little brother energy.
I've always been so oily. My father was super dark and skinned, and he's always got an oily beard.
You have no drive or motivation to do your thing, and then whenever somebody actually forced you to do your logo video, you decided to half-ass it. And I don't like men who half-ass things.
Yeah, that was so depressing.
And the way that he reacted towards it also gave me like the want or like the like bratty sort of energy, like no accountability whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then obviously if Grimm was here, I was with him for 7 years, so he's going to be either S or A. But with the way that he's been acting,
I thought he was your
A.
He thought you thought he was a Greek god when you were with him?
I wouldn't say a Greek god. No. He's very he started getting into fitness. I don't like whenever he loses a lot of weight. I just don't think that it's fitting for his build. I like him either muscular or dad bod, a little bit chunky. But his face, like I like his face. The thing that threw me off is the whole like
physique on men is so peak. I have it saved in my fucking phone somewhere. This peak male build.
No, plus like the other thing, this is mine. The other thing is like, have you ever had a crush on somebody so freaking hard, and then like, okay, let's just say it's high school. You have a crush on somebody so hard, and then they shave their head or something, or like they have a haircut and it just throws you off so much.
Yes.
That's the type of shit that like gives you the ick. Like, I don't like you anymore because you're not the same person. Like you look nasty. You look nasty. My crush dead. You stomped it like a roach.
Yeah.
No, okay, but the men have this men have this dying urge that like they all have to go bald or get a buzz cut at least once in their life. Like if you're a man and you haven't cut your hair once, it's gonna happen. You're gonna go bald. You're gonna shave it. It's like they all have this need to go bald or like a variation of no hair / like complete buzz cut. Like military just
do that
gone
too, though.
For some reason, I don't know what it is. Like they need to kill it.
I feel like women do that too. Like they have to feel the need at least once to like shave their head short or like cut their hair really short. Mm-hmm.
Yes, my bob era is coming soon.
And then Yo Mama, I would either put him at an A or B. Whenever he's not annoying, he does look like a very attractive man. I like his smile.
On that too.
I like his smile.
I love his personality. I'd put him on A or B as well.
Oh shit! Sorry, I messed
I
up.
don't know where the fuck it is. I can't.
What are you looking for?
This is like part peak male build, but this is not that. This is just like peak like bodybuilder. Like I just say for fitness as well. Like that's just he's just jacked. But this one, oh my god, peak male build.
Oh boy, he looks like a teenage boy.
Okay, no,
I'm
I see
19.
what you say. I see what you say
I
whenever you
get
say
that.
peak
I'm
male
attracted
build.
to, like
The abs.
like do you think he has,
Who?
like,
Okay, first of all, who is this person?
like,
Yeah, you're showing some rando.
He's okay. If I'm on Insta, King, if you're watching this, DM me now.
King, if you're watching this, DM Pup. It is already 2:00. We are going to redirect into nerds. Let's see what Pup
Oh,
has
that
to
one
say
has-
about your ranking, Miss Sweet Tea. And hopefully this person
Look
is
at his lap.
okay.
His
We're
laps
leaving.
are
We're
bonkers.
leaving. Bye. Bye.